Well, good morning and welcome to Morning Gospel Fuel with Mr. G. It is Friday, May 27th, the 6th Friday of Easter, and the feast day of St. Augustine of Canterbury. He was around in the early 6th century. He was a monk who became the first Archbishop of Canterbury in the year of 597, and he is considered to be the apostle to the English. And a founder of the English Church. So I didn't see what he's the patron saint of, but I assume he's the patron saint of Canterbury. Makes sense. But anyway, that is Saint Augustine of Canterbury. Today's gospel is from John chapter 16, verses 20 through 23. Let's begin in the name of the Father, Son, and Spirit. Amen. Amen, amen, I say to you, you will weep and mourn while the world rejoices. You will grieve, but your grief will become joy. When a woman is in labor, she is in anguish because her hour has arrived. But when she has given birth to a child, she no longer remembers the pain because of her joy that a child has been born into the world. So you also are now in anguish. But I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy away from me. On that day, you will not question me about anything. Amen, amen, I say to you, whatever you ask the Father in my name, he will give you. This is interesting because Jesus knows us so well. And he knows that we struggle. He knows that that earthly life is challenging, no matter what vocation. He knows that we weep. He knows that we grieve. But he wants us to find our hope and trust in him. And our hopeful anticipation of seeing the Lord at the end of our life should bring us a deep sense of peace and joy and an understanding to endure our suffering and to lift them up and allow them to be our cross, knowing what's to come. That's where faith comes in. And it's the same thing. He gave the beautiful analogy of giving birth to a child for a mother. No mother loves labor pains and enjoys the pregnancy process. And then even postpartum. Talk to any woman who's had a child. But then once that baby is born, all that grief, all that suffering, all that sacrifice is all worth it. And that's the analogy that Jesus is telling us. That there's going to be so much joy in heaven someday that you're not going to question him anymore. Presuming, which makes us presume and makes it seem as if Jesus knows that we question him about a lot of things. Because we can't figure everything out on this side of heaven. So Jesus understands the human journey quite well, because he did it with us, at least for 33 years, as a gift from God the Father. So, what is it that we are grieving in, and what are we mourning and enduring right now that we need to bring to God in prayer, and to use that as fuel to keep fighting, knowing that the Lord is on the other end, but he's also actually right here, right now, walking the journey with us, just like he did over 2,000 years ago. So let that joy infiltrate through your heart and release all that anguish and mourning and grief that you might be going through right now. Have a great day. God bless. Keep it real. Father, Son, and Spirit. Amen.